Hello everyone, my name is Overgamer3, bringing you to some more Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles X. I almost said the Legends of the Skyward Sword once again. I keep messing up with this. Anyhow, today, chapter 3. Let's get going. And last episode was chapter 2, but you probably knew that already. Eleanor's advice, Blade Services. You're officially Blade now. Congrats! Becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of services, including the shop terminal, DAM terminal, mission control, and more! Some services are still off limits at the moment, but I'll get back to you on those later. Great! Fast travel! Ever wish you could zip straight back to a place you visited? Well, that's why we have fast travel. It allows you to instantly return to significant landmarks, as well as any Frontier Nav sites that have data problems installed. Just access to the segment map to use it. Lynn's advice, supporting our manufacturers. Our manufacturer, or AM, support us from the sideline by developing new weaponry and gear, and by utilizing their services, we can support them too. Head to the AM terminal in Armory Alley to learn more about working with AMs to make new gear. Well, that's about it. Now, the first thing that we're gonna do is, we've played as Elma for the last episode, so might as well shake things up. Let's go with Lynn this time around. Lynn is a tank character, so if we ever get into combat this episode, then I'll talk to you. As of now, they talked a lot about Armory Alley, and although we don't have a thing to do, might as well explain it now so it's easier said than So it'd be easier to explain the complexities of it, about the mission controls and others such later down the line. God damn it. I kinda love this game. I kinda have a huge crush on it. Now, the first thing that we'll be visiting today before heading out, because we need to be fairly ready before having a big mission like this, is going to the not shop terminal, but the mission control. Right next to Eleonora. Jesus Christ, we've been talking about you for quite some time, and we've yet to actually do something. We gained 3 blade points somehow. How the hell did we gain 3 blade points? By choosing the division? That seems kind of weird. Anyway, here's mission control. Once you check in, you have access to what are called basic missions. Basic missions have a ton of different tactics to them, and basically it allows you to gain small rewards. So look at this one, Miriam's request. You can gain 10 experiences and 1500 gold, as well as gaining a max HP up plus a max HP up to what am I saying, top, well, not augments, I should say. And because of that, you need to load 700 units. All of these I'll be choosing mostly off screen. Why? Because most of them are fairly pointless. And as you can see, there are tons of things to do. So the 2 Miriam requests are social stuff, so you'll necessarily have to give them to someone or interact with a certain person. This one is a bounty for Serene the Lost, which is a tyrant that you need to be defeating. Of course, the one thing that I don't specifically like is that while they tell you the general location of where the beast is, they don't tell you actively where it specifically is. Like, there's not a tracker, it just gives you the general location of it, which is a thing that you can do, but you know, I personally don't like it. The other thing that you can have are gathering. Gathering basically entail that you have to collect a certain amount of collectible on the terrain. Luckily for us, all the missions are very simple. Huh. So let's just accept every single one of those. We really don't have much. Once you select one, as you can see, it just turns blue. And you can also unaccept the mission, abandon it just by reselecting with A, the blue selected mission, and from there you can say abandon. However, that's not what I care about. Once that's done, let's just head now to the Armory Alley. There are some missions that we could take care of. Now, I didn't expect to see this now. Huh. Well, might as well do it. As you can see, this person has a bubble with a happy face on it, a very happy face. By going towards it, you can get additional information. As you can see, this is a mission. Christy was in front of a building across the maintenance center searching for what the new crew member. I wonder what she wants with him. Now these can be either direct information about a tyrant, a material, and or a mission that can be obtained. There are a lot of things to talk about, so please bear with me, people. Now, I think we're pretty outfitted, but might as well talk about the AM now. We don't have any uranium to it, but you know, never hurts to take. As you can see, as Lynn told us, we can manage the armor manufacturers by going into it. We have two new ones, Sakuruba Industries and Granada Galactic Group. Now, each armor manufacturers has pretty much special abilities targeted toward those. As you can see, for Sakuruba Industries, the weapons are known for stability, but they lag behind in resistance against attributes other than physical. So most of Sakuruba's Industries weaponry and armory are gonna be based around physical resistances and not much of anything else, while Galactica are focused on being attributes and being resistant ground gear. So, as you can see, there's definitely a difference here. Of course, when it comes to that, there will be a time and a place for each and every one of those. I'm just doing a quick survey here. Now, I don't want to take on any normal mission quite yet, as we'll just be focusing on Chapter 3 for today. So, might as well talk about the fast traveling aspect. Now, on your Wii U gamepad, unfortunately what you're seeing on screen won't be the Wii U gamepad, but you know what I'm saying. You can see the segmented map. From there you can choose a location with the little and it's basically like a jump from a point to another, but I always saw it as like the Steam tool. Like, if you go the Steam shortcut, I just think it looks like the icon for the Steam shortcut for whatever reason. Anyway, you can have a little bar among the lower left corner of your Wii gamepad saying fast travel to this specific site. Just press it and suddenly you'll be traveling there. From there you get an achievement. Have a nice day. Achievements are given away like nothing else in this game. Like, for each part of a story mission you accomplish, you can gain an achievement. It's kind of crazy, honestly. But now we're at the FM site 116. As you can see on our marker, we need to go east even more so. How about we get going? Might find some things along the way, might not too. Oh, god damn it. Primordia is... god damn it, I just love this place. It's so freaking wonderful. There's a big reason for why I've wanted to play this game to begin with. The scale and sheer scope of it is one of the main reasons why. It's just so beautiful. As you can see, oh god, nah, the Gregs, not a little Gregs. Actually, we might be able to take on him. You know what? Let's get crazy. All right, let's look on this tail. From there, let's engage. Now let's just raise morale. And there we go. Let's get quick up on morale, and there we go. Now we engage. Alright, so first thing you want to do is mainly shield up and attract aggro as Lyn. Might as well talk about the fighting style now. Why do you do this? Well, just to make it easier on your allies. Since you're the one taking most of the damage and you mostly have the biggest amount of health, it's one of the main reasons why you want to be fighting. Now, the main weapons for Lyn is the Gatling and the shield. Okay, looks like we did some significant amount of damage there. Alright, so let's start. Let's go on the head. Let's go for a Wild Smash. It's not top. I did some good damage, 1,000. That's kind of good. From there we get some nice items, not that much honestly. But yeah, the main thing you want to be doing as Lyn is just really attracting aggro and doing your best to make sure you get the damage as much as possible. And yes, Primordia is crazy. There's a level 81 enemy right in front of us. I don't know what the game was thinking putting this thing on your way. Maybe just to tell you that it's an adventure and that this place is dangerous as all hell. I just don't think it's a good thing, especially since you can encounter this thing so unbelievably soon. Jesus Christ, just don't fuck with this, kid. By the way, if you were wondering, I found this particularly weird, but the level cap in this game is 60. Yeah, not 99 or 100 like most games, it's 60. So I don't get it, honestly. I mean, I kinda see it, unless no, screw that, I don't see it. I don't understand why it's that way. I understand for balancing reasons and how the game is built. 60 is pretty much the only way to have gone for this, because goddamn, I'm already, Jesus Christ, I'm already out. Well, might as well talk about incapacity. Oh, well, they're level 10, so it's not surprising. Alright, let's go and heal ourselves. The soul heals, Jesus Christ. Not a fan of the soul heals, honestly. It's a wonky system and I don't particularly like it. We might not make it out of this. I need to take out this thing fast. Building TP might... Oh god damn it. We might be in some huge dunkus. Yep, okay, I'm gonna run. I'm not gonna be able to defeat those guys. Jesus Christ, running this soon! Okay, whatever. Cross, I hope you'll be doing fine! After all, it's my avatar. Yeah, healing in this game is a weird thing to do. You don't heal naturally like you do in most games, where you just have a dedicated healer to it. The most times that you heal is using the soul heals, which is basically the circle that you see sometimes pop up as a quick time event. The weird thing about this is soul heals are completely randomly generated. Like, there might be an effect of how often they appear based on your morale, based on your activities, based on your maybe your way you. I don't know. As far as I'm aware, it's all based on luck. On multiple sources that I've seen it, they always said it's unlocked, and I believe there's no other way to go about it. I've spent some time on it, and I honestly couldn't find a single way to go about it other than it's just simple and plain luck. It's not something that I particularly like, but you know, gotta deal with it sometimes. Let's get something collected. I have some major OCDs with these blue crystals. These crystals, man, they just get me. I don't know why. Maybe they just made it so unbelievably attractive because of so. I don't know. Now we may be in some trouble because I feel like I'm a bit. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, 14 enemies. Well, Blatters aren't that hard to fight, but Jesus Christ, 14 level enemies this soon. I might be actually in some trouble. We got some cran jelly for a mission, y'all. Some crazy shit. Alright, what do we got over here? Looks like there's a treasure of some kind below us. I'm just wondering what it is. Maybe it's side by side of the beach? Yeah, we're definitely going towards the beach. We might see our second tyrant, actually. Yeah, Cliffside Beach. And there's some Farfex over here. Yeah, I need to be very careful about this. Yeah, here's our second tyrant. By the way, here's a biological treasures. I'm having the worst time today. Anyway, here's Torto Delectable. I don't think I can be able to fight it. Plastic Duogil. Duogils are hard enemies, honestly. They don't look that big, and basing myself on the scaling system that I've provided you, well, that the game provided you last episode, you feel that Duogils shouldn't be that hard to fight, but they have such a huge health pool. You know what? Let's go for Turtle the Delectable. He's on our way, and I don't see no reason to attack him, other than being a dick, honestly. But let's go for it. Let's charge our morale a little bit. You locked on the advantage. Let's do our best here. Now the first thing we gotta do is, of course, build the Flame Cloak. Is that done? Let's inflict a little bit of topple. He's resistant. Shit, wasn't he staggered? But for sure he was staggered. What the hell am I doing then? Okay, now that we're on this fight, might as well talk about it now, because it's so unbelievably weird. The song that you're hearing right now is known as uncontrollable, and is one of the weirdest boss team things I've heard in quite some time. It's unbelievable how much this song actually doesn't make any type of sense. Alright, soul heal us. I need to wait for the wild down. Go for the fire carnivore, does thermal damage. Should be able to do decent amount of damage. Didn't do as much as I hoped to. Is he still staggered? No, he's not. God damn it. Do not attract a dire heal. This is something that can happen very, very often in this game. Just attracting an enemy because of its eyesight or just hearing abilities, and it just fucks you over very, very fast. It's not a good thing to have. Now, uncontrollable. Like I said, the song literally doesn't make any sense. If you listen, it's an awesome song. It gets you pumped real good. It's really fun, but it makes no sense. I have no idea. Like, I know what the lyrics are, and I'll provide a link to the actual song and its lyrics down in the description down below. But just listen to the actual words in our song, and they make very, very little sense. Actually, we're doing decent. We might take down Tardo here. We don't have much in terms of art, so we can't really do any good. He's toppled. Alright. Good thing is, I've yet to talk about this, but by in battle and out of battle, you can raise affinity between characters, which is one of the major things you can do in building the city and characters in this game, which I honestly kind of like that mechanic a lot, but unfortunately, it's very hard to raise. You can raise it in battle by having certain commands be done on certain characters, as you can see there, by activating Soul. I don't think it's called Souling, but basically activating a special art that is flashing on your bar. Basically activate an affinity link between your characters, which helps you increase affinity in battle. So, you know, any little bit helps. We might be fucked here. I'm near impact. I'm nearly dead. I'll say it like this. Although he's near death too, so I just hope I can deal with that. Alright, let's focus on my new appendage. I'm just having certain commands. Oh god damn it, this is intense. Okay, and there we go! We've took down Torto the Delectable. Although I didn't destroy second advantage, which kind of bums me out. But we've gained some significant experience and even gained a class up, so I'm kind of happy about this. Now we should really just get on our way because this episode's gonna take forever otherwise. Now it looks like we need to be up and about by going this way. Well, it's a good thing we went by Cliffside Beach. I think it's a landmark too, unless it's not and I'm just a fool. I gotta say, I really don't like nighttime in this game. I don't know why, I just don't like it. Jesus Christ, look at that Milosaur. I have the biggest crush on... Oh goddamn, I have the biggest crush on Milosaurs. I don't know why. Now this may seem weird to you, but believe it or not, Lucio the Eternal, that giant ass thing that you see right in front of your face, it's a super boss. Yeah, a super boss is right there in the main path to one of your missions. How the fuck did it... I don't know how the designer thought that was a good idea to just throw a super boss. Although I do have to say, it does a damn good job like proving you that this was unbelievably huge. And you have so many things to explore. And it's just how... This is like an adventure. This is wildlife. You can get killed in an instant out here. It does a magnificent job of doing this, but putting a super boss, which is aggressive by the way, if you go on it, you can see there's a clear high telling you that Lucio is an aggressive motherfucker. If you get too close to this thing, it will not only launch you, it will kill you instantly. And being being dead, having all party members wiped out in this game results in being sent out to the last landmark. And landmarks, depending on where you are very picky on how they can be, how they can count as a checkpoint system. You really need to be on top of the landmark as far as I'm aware. just to get to the specific landmarks and being told that this was your last checkpoint. Now there's another thing here, biological find. I'm kind of pumped up. What is this? 100%. I do find it kind of annoying that you have to press it so many times just to open a goddamn treasure of all things. It just seems like a weird design choice. Anyway, here we are on South Jan Path Plain. Naming in this game is also kind of weird. Like, I don't mind it, but like, there's an enemy that you can see very early on, which is like the big floaty enemy thing that you can see while first having your sight at Primordia, which is like it's a flying enemy that looks like a giant balloon with wings, if that's a thing. And you think that based on the naming of the very naming, I don't know if it's a mistranslation or something like that, but it looks like they should be named Leviath. That's not what their actual name is. They actually call Leviathan. I don't know who the hell thought that was a good idea. I think it's a terrible name, honestly. I just, you have a perfect opportunity to name them Leviathan, and you named it Leviathan. Like, naming in this game is kind of weird. I love names like Simius, Milsaur. I just think they're fantastic naming for enemies, but you also have some weird ass stuff like Leviathan. And, you know, it just makes me weirded out on some occasions. Anyway, looks like there's a probe out there. You can definitely climb up. And we're just heading towards the area. So, we should go towards it. Wouldn't you say? Actually, let's go into our party and I'll arrange my gear a little bit. Be back in a moment. If you want to take a good look at what I've changed throughout my characters or what their effects are, well, here you go. You can pause the video if there's anything that you specifically would like to see, but there's not much to begin with that I've arranged differently. And I've yet to change anything on Lyn. Now that that's done, I also wanted to upgrade a little bit of our arts. Of course, I can't do much in terms of it, but you know, it's always good to do. So if we go to Lyn, the first thing I'm gonna do is upgrade Fire Carnival, because that is a great offensive weapon. While down isn't bad, I may want to reduce the cooldown by a lot. 42 seconds still quite a bit though, but the hit skill is much better, and the effect duration is too. Flame Cloak, I don't think there's a lot of thermal base weaponry that we'll be encountering. By the way, to upgrade the basic skill, all you need to do is press X, and there you go. It tells you whatever you want to upgrade by adding 4 battle points to it or not. It's it. That's pretty much it. Oh, 50% more damage to enemies inflicted. Yes! Hell yeah, so I'm definitely upgrading that too. Flame Cloak, I just don't feel like it's that necessary for me to have it. Could upgrade Fire Carnival once again, though I want to keep it for Trash Talk. So let's go to Cross. We definitely want Slit Edge upgraded. It's a very, very, very easy ability. It can be repeated quite a lot and abused quite a lot, and it can deal. It's a quick way for him to deal lots of damage. Assault Hammer, definitely want to upgrade that. Can topple. Flame Grenade, I don't feel the resistance for. Chrome Armor, certainly. Infuriate, certainly too. Anything that's taunted him at this point in the game can be engaged back with Flame Grenade, and from there you can just topple him with another person. So that's definitely good. Yeah, I'm upgrading the Slit Edge game. It's not a great offensive art down the line, but it's definitely good at, at this point in the game. Now let's go to Elma. Early Bird, definitely want to do. It's a great ass aura. Sliding Slinger 2, it's an amazing TP scaling ability. Shadow Strike, it's kind of good too. Streamage, definitely want to upgrade. And Jesus Christ, she does have some pretty great art. Jesus Christ, Elma's kind of rocking at this point in the game. I don't remember she has such a great amount of hearts. Now the one thing that you that you'll see is that TP based arts will require more BP to upgrade. So for instance, to attain the second level of an art, you need 4 BP, but with TP art, you need 6 BP to obtain the second level. So I think I'm done now. I'll just go on ahead. Hopefully. Here we are, to see Swept Ridge, and unfortunately there's a goddamn Mortal. Goddamn, I hate Mortal. They are such annoying enemies to fight. If only for the fact that they appear out of fucking nowhere, and their range seems to be quite big as far as I'm concerned. Alright, there we go. Let's try to get that potential. It's kinda high, so maybe I'll get it. Maybe I don't. Maybe you don't care. It's really all of your fault. Alright, let's just go for a wild down. Jesus Christ, it's resistance? Oh yeah, it wasn't staggered properly. Cross, don't you fucking die on me. That'd be very, very dumb. Yeah, there we go, took care of the appendage. Alright. Ah, Jesus Christ, didn't get it. Well, didn't even get a reward from it? Ah, come on. Anyway, let's... God damn it, Mortal, I don't like you particularly. Okay, there we go. Now we're locked onto the appendage. Yes, we finally have Trash Talk. Oh my god, that took forever. Alright, so if you're wondering, Trash Talk is a taunting ability. It's incredible for a tank character like Flint, since it can basically attract any and all enemy in the range of the attack. It's great, it's fantastic. As Donald Trump would say, it's tremendous, it's fabulous, it's not a joke. Really, nobody cares anymore. Alright, let's get going. We're almost at the point now.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken? Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms, too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
I think you're right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons!
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens! Surrender! Now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, then.
What are you doing?
It's okay, Lynn. Just stand down. I'm not sure why, but somehow they're able to communicate with us.
Meaning?
Meaning we need to know if diplomacy is a viable option.
Roger that.
We come in peace, And we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiation. No condition. We have our orders.
All Earth aliens must die.